Let me know if you can hear me properly, because I'm just being nosy. Let me know if you can hear me properly, because I'm in a car and I never record lives in the, well, not never, but I almost never record lives in the car because, bitch, I like my typical setup. But I'm running some errands and I'm on my way to work, which, if you know me, you know this is my job. So I just can't work from home because I'll never get anything done. I'll see it on. I'll never get anything done. Hey, boo. So I go to like local coffee shops and whatever. That's neither here nor there. And I don't know if you can tell the difference in my voice, but I am a little under the weather. And so I wanted to talk about this subject matter that we're about to get into in an actual homegirl hangout. But my energy has been so low. Like, today's my first day actually leaving the house all week, which is not like me. Like, I've been just sitting at home listening to Cowboy Carter, streaming Cowboy Carter, drafting up my thoughts. But it has not been my typical workflow because I'm a little under the weather. So say a prayer for me. I'm running to pick up my dad's glasses and go get some Theraflu and then get out in the field. So I can get this video done. My goal is to record the video tomorrow, have it up on a Patreon by Saturday, and then have it up on YouTube by Sunday. Girl, the things Beyonce is doing with this album, bitch. Herbie. The things Beyonce is doing with this album, girl, I'ma fuck her up. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to get into a couple of different things. Hey, y'all. Welcome to this car kiki. Let's have a kiki in the car. Because I think it'll be fun. Let me roll the windows up because I got my AC on. I got my AC on and I'm sick. Bitch, do I want to not be sick? I don't know. Clearly, I want to be sick, but I don't know how to feel. 1 minute I'm hot, then I'm cold. Hold on, let me grab y'all. I'm gonna have to hold you. Ooh. I'm gonna have to hold you real quick. Hey. I had to hold you right quick. Okay. Anyway, so if you guys have been living under a rock, or maybe not, maybe everybody doesn't know, but I saw that Van Lathan and Justin Sylvester had a conversation about a trend, as Van Lathan put it, that he saw that a lot of black gay men, particularly black gay men who make it, date out. So immediately the folks who come to mind are, Todrick Hall, RuPaul, Billy Porter. And so the girls are like, well, what's up with that? Is that necessarily a trend? And so I've been for a while looking at this conversation sideways. I've been looking at this, not John Lemon, John Lemon. I've been looking at this conversation sideways because I see it from multiple vantage points, I think. But, Justin said some things that I don't necessarily agree with. And Gerard Carmichael, girl, the list goes on and on. But I'm gonna play what he said from my iPad. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Let me know if you can hear it immediately once I start playing it, because I don't want to embarrass myself when I watch this back in the future. But I'm gonna play it and then we will. Ooh, I get so nervous when I'm making these turns because I don't have anything holding you where you are. You see how you tilt to the tip of the slider? Okay, I'm gonna play it. Or should I park somewhere so I can play it so we can get through it? Girl, y'all just naming all the girls, huh? Girl, they're naming all the girls. Girl, call me to be a child of the creator. Oh my God, girl, lay them out. Now, I'm gonna play this and you should park. Okay, there is a pizzeria right here. So I'm gonna pull into the pizzeria. Damn, not park with all them exclamation points. Girl, I'll park it, girl. Let me pull in. Reverse. All right. Let me, I don't like this lighting, but it's fine. Let me play what he had to say, and then I'll start driving and we'll talk.
So what's your thoughts? Because look, I've been following Gerard's career for a long time, and it's very powerful, him stepping into himself and his identity and all of that stuff. But when I saw his boyfriend, I was like, I know a lot of black gay fellas, and a lot of them that I know, they're with white guys. And it seems to be, maybe this is anecdotal, but it seems to be a trend. There seems to be a thing there. Is there a thing
first
there?
off, is that a thing?
Is that a thing? No, I think what you're seeing, first of all, I'm speaking from my own experience. What I will say is, I think there are a few reasons why you see it and you recognize it more prevalently. I think one, when I was slowly starting to figure out who I was and, into terms with being gay, I think a lot of the people who kind of tormented me on a day-to-day basis were young Black guys. And I found refuge in women. And that's why you see a lot of gay, straight women alliances because, so what you're going through.
Pause. I got to stop him right there. I have to stop him right here. Because and I'm just gonna give I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna give my perspective. I'm gonna play it and then I'm gonna give my perspective. I guess context. I, as many of you know, went to a predominantly Black school. Grew up in a predominantly Black neighborhood all my life. I grew up in Trenton, New Jersey, which is very Black and brown. And so I went to Trenton schools for K through 8. Then in ninth grade, I went to a predominantly white high school in a suburb, and then I went to a PWI for college. So I see this when he's okay, so there is truth to the fact that when you're growing up and you're in a predominantly Black area, if you're Black, your family is probably predominantly Black, you're going to be bullied because most people are homophobic. Like, most folk here in America are homophobic, right? White, Black, Asian, otherwise, even the old nice ladies, homophobic. The teachers, homophobic. Your fellow peers, homophobic. Even the women's, even though they are often a safe place, they too can be homophobic. I'm telling you, every time I was asked, I got a question and don't get mad, it was always a girl. It was never a boy asking me, I got a question and don't get mad, is you gay? No, it was a woman, a young girl. But when I went to, I do understand the notion of idealizing what you see on TV, because for me, when I looked at Nickelodeon shows like Degrassi and Queer as Folk, for me growing up, Glee, I saw bullying, but I also saw a lot of white kids creating safe space for queerness. So I think in my mind, something about this lighting, hold on, I'm gonna cut out real quick. This lighting is going out for me. Okay, sorry. In my mind, I started to equate white folks with a safe space. Then I ended up going to a predominantly white high school and realized that this is my experience. This is my experience, anecdotal, that these men were equally as homophobic. They just were more passive aggressive about it. It was getting reported back to me, girl, that Herbie, they're smiling in your face and calling you a faggot behind your back. I would never know that. Now, see, when I went to K through 8, school in the hood with them other niggas, oh, to my face, fag, queer, all that. And bitch, we gonna duke it out. Like two niggas on the street every time. But it didn't give that. And I'm not saying that's everybody's experience. I'm sure there are many aggressively homophobic white folk. That just was not my experience. So what I'm saying is I think that media and maybe culture has something to do with the way you experience homophobia intra-communally and inter-communally, right? Intra-racially and interracially. It also reminds me when he says, like, a lot of the people who bullied me were Black guys. And I didn't know if I was ever going to be able to find love with a Black man. When I hear that, it echoes the same sentiment as straight Black men in the manosphere on their podcasts saying all the girls who bullied me were Black girls. The big bad Black girls bullied me, and that's why I don't date you Black bitches. And it's like, let's hold on. Wait a minute. Let's walk this the fuck back. Let's walk this the fuck back, because I think people are not, if you, one, I don't know what you were bullied for on the basis of maybe you were a dick. Maybe you were a nice guy and there were mean girls in your class. I'm not taking that away from you. But I think people idealize folks outside of the community, particularly white folks, in a white supremacist capitalist patriarchy. They idealize relationship with them because it's new, it's different, it's exotic. And I don't know. But again, I also want to undergird all this and make sure that we understand that I believe for real, that love is love. I love interracial couples. I love, Black love. I always say this. I don't think you can be a gay person and espouse love is love and be anti-intraracial love. It doesn't make sense. The same racist people who don't like intraracial couples are also homophobic and they don't like queer couples. Those isms and phobias live together. Let me see what y'all talking about down here. Girl, go to the doctor. You mean to go get my dad's his glasses? Hold on. Women sometimes want to know what they are picking up on and if they can. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. If they can like you, or if they can just if they want to know if you're gay to see if you. Actually, I don't know. I think the girls are being messy. Anyway, I'm gonna finish playing the rest of it, and then I am gonna drive to go do my errands. Hold on.
Not who you are, who you like, who you love. A lot of times, your peers are the ones that, drug you through the dirt for who you were. Looking at some of my uncles who said, some very off-color things, not even knowing that the bigotry behind them, or that they were saying it to somebody who was hiding that secret here. A lot of times I didn't think I could ever get love from a Black man until I got older. Because the love that I was supposed to.
Sorry, y'all. The signal. Girl, the spirit said drive, niece. Drive. You can't stay there forever. All right. Do we need to play the rest of the clip? I think y'all can play that on your own time. Sorry, y'all. I know it froze. My bad. What am I to do? Right? I can only do what I can do. No more, no less. But I'm back. Okay, so here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. Again, I am of the belief that love is love in every context. As long as there are two consenting adults in the process, love is love. I do think it is interesting that so many folks grow up, they acquire a certain class strata, or you know what I'm saying, and they become hypergamists within the context of economics, right? How much money does my partner have? And is there upward mobility associated with that? But also, I do think that for some of these folks, race is important because it's giving very much, am I going to be able to elevate myself into the next class strata? However, I also think that it's so important that I always move from a space of love is love. And love, you should accept love, embrace love, more importantly, maybe not accept, embrace love where it finds you. And so I don't like people who are so nasty and so rude, so nasty and so rude, to folks who date interracially, because just because they ended up with a white person and you see them with a white person, or they ended up with an Asian person or a non-black person, whatever, a person that's not in their race, does not mean that they've not dated intraracially before, right, within their race. It just means that this is where they've landed right now. And love found them here. It's just like, bitch, why are you mad about what another man is sticking his dick inside of? Why are you so mad? Why? I understand the pro-black love ethic, particularly because we don't get those stories. We don't see it. We don't see it portrayed on, television or in real life in humane ways. So when there's a black person in the limelight, we kind of hold this standard like, girl, do the thing, represent the folks. I'm going in the shade. Ugh, the lighting is awful here. Girl, trying to drive and talk at the same time is a talent. I'm saying I understand the emotion that undergirds a lot of people's frustration, but I don't really like it. I don't know. So Nestle Crunchy says, the phobia conversation is semantics. We don't mean the debilitating kind, obviously. What do you mean? Did somebody say something? What do you mean? The phobia conversation. I'm confused. Um, okay. Dogma. A phobia isn't just a fear, it's a general aversion to something. What are we talking about here? Nestle Crunchy also says the gays are judging. Wait. The gays they are judging are industry. Hold on. Why is it moving so quick? Why is this moving so quick? Okay. And that can be applied across the board. Outside of the industry, black people date black across the board. Yeah, I do think that it's like, what do we really want? I think most people partner within their racial community. Most folks live and have access to people within their racial community. So what we're looking for is really tokenism, I think. Not tokenism, but like, it's like representative justice? I don't know. Herbie, have you dated white men? I have not. So me personally, I'm partial to black men and men of color, men with melanin. That's like a physical feature that I'm attracted to, like melanin. So folks who are melanin deficient, irrespective of their race or ethnicity, is not something I'm usually partial to. But I also am of the belief that there is beauty in every color of the spectrum. So I'm not anti. I just have not. Let's see. Do you prefer a specific degree weather? I like 60 degrees as long as it's not windy. What about you? Right. Yeah, I prefer like 70 and sunny. I don't know where that came from. As long as the black person isn't bashing other black people while dating non-black, I don't see the problem at all. I agree with that sentiment, 100%. Let me say one more thing, because I did want to talk about Amanda Seales as well. I'm hungry as fuck. I need to go get some food. I'm gonna be really brief with Amanda Seales. Bitch, get off Amanda Seales' bag. Like, please leave that lady alone. Amanda Seales is doing work that is incredibly exhausting, incredibly important. And these black bourgeoisie organizations, it also, I think it exists in tandem with the conversation of Ray Monte. I don't know if y'all saw I don't know if you guys were on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck, yesterday, and y'all saw what happened with Ray Monte, where Ray Monte, basically, so Essence, if I'm remembering this correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I think that these two conversations exist in the same universe, right? Same book. Not the same page, but, different chapter, same book. So if I'm remembering correctly, Essence wrote an article about how Ray Monte, Dre Brown, that like throuple, those girls, those 3 black queer boys who like just did a trip together for Ray Monte's birthday. Essence did an article basically saying like, they need more brand endorsements, they need more deals, right? Essentially saying that they are marketable. And Ray Monte commented underneath that on X and basically said, Essence girl, tiptoe lightly, tread lightly, Miss Mamas, because y'all have not invited me to certain events, and essentially exposing them to be an elitist organization. And Ray Monte went on a rant essentially saying that folks call him ghetto, and, he finds that to be derogatory, or depreciatory. And he compared himself to Cardi B, essentially saying that folks don't call her ghetto, and she's a non-black person. I'm catching a headache. I'm catching a headache because where this conversation is about to go is not really where I intended it to go. But folks do call Cardi B ghetto, okay? There's a couple reasons why that comparison is not just, first of all. Cardi B is y'all can call it payola, y'all can call it, industry plant, whatever you want to call it. But one, Cardi B is called ghetto often, right? But also Cardi B is a Grammy award-winning, multi-platinum selling diamond record. Isn't Bodak Yellow diamond recording artist with, I think, the most successful female rap album in history? Cardi B, comparing yourself to someone also acquired a lot of money, millions of fans, and has been doing this for probably over a decade at this point. It's not a good comparison. Himself, a social media personality at this juncture in his career, the comparison is not it's not adding up. I also think Raymonte is ghetto. Raymonte is ghetto. And I think the conversation that should be had when he's adding Essence is he is just as important, right? Or folks who navigate life like him are just as important as folks in the black bourgeoisie. Cardi is not in the black bourgeoisie, right? What we should be calling these elitist organizations out for is their elitism, right? Is their classism. Saying that folks who speak a certain way, dress a certain way, perform a certain way are the only people who should be allowed space. Cardi B is rich, so she is of a particular class strata. I don't think she fits the elite model, considering she is still very ghetto. And there's a particular performance and way of speaking. I'm responding to you, Chris. And a particular way of speaking and navigating those spaces that the black bourgeoisie expects, demands, right? Essence is very much, oh, and Crystal says, but isn't Essence a black woman magazine? But isn't Essence a black woman magazine? I believe so. But I do think that Essence has, I mean, I think that's their primary demographic and their focus. It doesn't mean that they don't focus on or do, right. They wrote a story about black queer men. So are you referring to Raymonte or Cardi? Because Cardi is not necessarily in the Essence conversation. She basically was like, why do y'all keep bringing me up? And the thing is, saying Cardi B doesn't get called ghetto is a piss poor argument. Saying Cardi B gets called ghetto and still gets opportunities to be on Vogue, and platformed in ways that dark-skinned black women and black femmes would not be praised for is an excellent argument. That's an excellent argument. Yeah. But saying that people don't call her ghetto is just an untruth. It's intellectually dishonest. Now, how this pertains or relates to Amanda Seales is Amanda Seales, I'm very perplexed because Amanda Seales hits all the elitist metrics. She is a light-skinned, accomplished black woman, whose history, she's in the history books. Insecure is one of a very few handful of shows that we have with a black ensemble cast. Right? She's in the history books with Living Single, Girlfriends. Insecure is in that conversation. I just think that she's far too radical, and her personality, here's the thing. You can say that a person's personality rubs you the wrong way, but not discredit their work. Right? You don't have to sit next to somebody to invite them into the room. I'm not sure if me and Amanda Seales would be best buddies club, but if I was hosting an event for respectable, important black folk in media, she's absolutely getting an invite every single time. Yes, girl. Insecure is probably my top 5 favorite shows of all time. Monochrome. So I'm very disappointed. Ooh, girl, I saw the police behind me. I got a little nervous. I'm very disappointed with how folks are engaging with her. She's really a humanitarian outside of the black sphere. So, Chris says, Amanda Seales definitely does rub me the wrong way sometimes, but I know that she has good intentions. Yeah, she's not my cup of tea in terms of, oh, my arms hurt. She's not my cup of tea in terms of, like, girl, we would not be homegirls. But it's just not, there's no just reason for how the onslaught, the scale of backlash that she's getting is like, who did you rub wrong in Hollywood? Because this feels calculated on the part of the elites, the powers that be. Girl, why are they behind me like this? Oh my God, is there a fight? Oh my God. Oh my God. Is my optometrist office on fire? Oh my God. Wait a minute. And now I can't reverse out. Oh my God, that's a fire truck. Oh my God. Oh my, oh, damn, bitch. Oh my God. I'm hungry. Is there another way out? Oh my God, I'm not, girl, fire truck. Girl, the police. I think I'm stuck. Girl, he is, everybody here trying to box me in. Girl, he done boxed me in. Wait a minute. Can you keep going? Keep going. Keep going. Should I say, Poppy? Oh. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to call my dad and let him know, girl. Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I gotta get up out of here, girl. I ain't grabbing no shoes or nothing, Jesus. Oh no, let me get up out of here. I'm a young black man. I gotta go. Hello? Girl, I can't leave. Is there another way out? Let me go this way. Oh, it's police that way too? Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. What the heck? Girl, not the firefighters. What the heck? I'm gagging right now. I'm absolutely gagging right now. Like, girl. You see the firefighter? Jesus Christ. Oh, God forbids. Oh, bucking fire. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me, hold on, it's a stop sign. Now, one thing about me, under different circumstances, bitch, I'm gonna bust this you. Okay, I see the police. Not you about to reverse into me. Please, I'm a young black man doing all that I can. Oh my God, girl, I'm gagging. No, I'm not in trouble. I'm not in trouble, but cops do make me nervous. Even the firefighters. Girl, if y'all ain't fighting fires, maybe I can go through the back. Knock on the back door like, I know your microwave just blew up. Sorry. Hate to barge in like this under these circumstances. But I'm just here to pick up some glasses. Bifocals. Oh, they burned out too. Oh, I gotta put another order in. Oh, okay. All right, thank you. Thank you. Bitch, I'm gagging right now. I'm gagging boots. Okay, well, I think there's other pop culture stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I can't stay on here too long because I do have to call my dad to let him know his glasses just burned down. Sorry, bud. That man has not been able to see for weeks. Oh my God, I feel too bad. He getting old and blind. Yeah. So let me call him. And then I'm gonna call y'all later. I think the next time we'll do a live like this is probably next week because my focus today for the rest of, oh, this lighting is terrible. My focus is Beyonce for the next couple days. So where am I going now? Well, now I'm going to CVS to go pick up some Theraflu. And I want to hear American Requiem. I just feel like that's what I deserve. Yeah, I told this nigga not to go to, like, once you have your prescription, you don't have to go to the eye doctor anymore, but he's old. So he doesn't trust ordering things online. Him and my mother do not put their credit card online. Wait, that's illegal. What do you mean? What do you mean? What's illegal? Get the focus on the road. I can do both. But let me let y'all go, okay? I love y'all too bad. Not Cowboy Herbie. And we'll talk soon, all right?